25, Volkanovski versus Diego Lopes. What we're gonna do in this one is we're gonna talk about my best bets for the card. We're not gonna talk about all the card. I'm just gonna tell you what I'm looking to bet on to save your time and save my time, because this is the second time I'm making this video. The first time it didn't go through. So the first bet I like is Cam Roston and Cody Brundage. Cam Roston is the far better striker, right? He is the far better striker. Not only that, his takedown defense is solid and his ground game is solid. Cody Brundage, on the other hand, the guy is very inconsistent. Like, most of his wins are coming from DQ in the UFC, if I'm not mistaken. Probably mistaken, but he is very inconsistent. He shows signs of giving up in fights that doesn't go his way, and is not the bread and butter fighters that I like. I like betting on bread and butter fighters. What is bread and butter? Those are fighters that are consistent in their performance. Cody Brundage is not consistent. Cam Roston is more consistent. That's why I'm taking Cam Roston to get the job done. I predict he's going to do it by finish. Whether it's going to be a knockout or submission, I don't know. He can get both. But give me Cam to get the job done. Next fight that I really like is Billy Elikana versus Junior Tafa. Again, we got one guy who's very consistent. He's very high IQ. And he got the tools to beat a guy like Junior Tafa. What we know about Junior Tafa, we know he is a great kickboxer, very dangerous kickboxer. He got power, but Billy Elikana is not only a striker, he's a grappler. He has great takedown ability. Not only that he got great takedown ability, but he knows how to grapple. He got, in his last fight, he won by submission against a guy who's like a black belt in his jiu-jitsu, and jiu-jitsu is his game. And Junior Tafa is a fish out of water when you take him to the ground. His takedown defense is lacking. We've seen it again and again. And not only that, his get up game is very bad. I like Billy Elikana to get the job done by finish. Will it be a knockout or a submission? I don't know. Depends how he wakes up that same day. No idea what he's gonna choose. But I like Billy Elikana to get the job done. Probably by finish again. Next one. This is probably obvious, but Sal killed. I see him getting the job done. Jamie Malarkey, with all due respect, I don't think he's on the level of Sal killed. I'm very impressed by what he's done. I see this guy getting to the top 15 very soon. So give me Salkill to get the finish once again. Next bet that I'm considering. So these are my top 3, right? I see them getting the job done. Next bet is Torres Finney. I like Torres Finney. The reason I like Finney is because I think that out of the two, he will be able to get more control time. Jacob Malkoun is a good wrestler. But if they're going to choose to get the wrestling going, I see Finney just grinding the first 2 rounds, having enough of power and control to just shut down Malkoun's game. Now, not only that, Finney has started working with DC. And, Daniel Cormier is one of the best wrestlers we've seen in the UFC. And guys that have been in his gym have shown tremendous improvement in their wrestling, by the way. We saw it with one of his guys in the Dana White Contender Series. What I think is going to happen is, like, Daniel Cormier is going to probably really helped Finney to shine his game, right? To make those small adjustments to give him more edge and more leaning on technique like in comparison of just leaning on brute power, which Fini has. So I think we're gonna see an improved version of him when it comes to his ability of taking down and controlling. And don't be surprised if Fini gets a knockout. Malkoun has been knocked out before. One example is I think Phil Hawes knocked him out in like 30 seconds. And Fini packs power, man. Fini, if you go and look at some of his fights in the regional scene, like if he connects, he sends your head to Mars. He can do that to Malkoun, like because when you have, that's another way of this fight could go. If you got two strikers, you got two wrestlers, and sometimes they strike. So if this is gonna be a striking match, I think Fini is more durable and has more power in his punches compared to Malkoun. And not only that, Malkoun has been out for a very long time. Like the guy hasn't fought since last year, mid last year, 2024, when Petrosky knocked himself out when he, I don't know, pushed his head to his hip. So Malkoun had a back surgery, from what I've heard, and it was like a gnarly back surgery, like a gnarly injury, and he was even considering quitting. So, man, give me Finney to get the job done in this one. So these are my top 4 picks. Now I do like Mikalev against Oban Elliott. I just think that he's gonna edge the striking game, but that this might be a bit tricky. I like this for way more. Another guy I like here is Rufi. I think Rufi will edge the striking exchanges, but he looked off in the press conference, and man, Fiziv looks like he's in shape, and he looks ready. He looks ready. He went up on stage on the official weigh-ins and the ceremonial weigh-ins, and he was like, "My name is Rafael Fiziv. I'm from Azerbaijan. My father made me who I am, and I'm gonna hit you with these knuckles, and I'm gonna punch you with these knuckles, and I'm gonna kick you with these feet." Like, bro, he looks ready, man. Like, so I'm kind of torn here, and I don't wanna make a bet, but I think if Rufi brings his A game, we're gonna see him winning. But again, this is gonna be an interesting fight. Benoit and Dan Hooker. I wanted to put my money on Benoit, but this guy like speaks like he want to stand and bang with Hooker, and that's not a good idea. Like, that's where Hooker thrives, and just the fact that he says that, I don't know, maybe he's playing mind games with him. Maybe he is making him think that he's gonna go and strike with him, while we all know that grappling is his path to victory, and that's what he has done so far. And I think that that's what he's gonna do. But am I willing to risk it for the biscuit? Maybe. We'll see. But if you really want to go safe, I would say, nothing is safe in betting, but I'll parlay these 3 fights, Roston, Elkana, and Selkill, all 3 by finish. If you want to go degen, don't pick like only submission or only knockout. Just sub or KO, sub or KO, sub or KO, or just go money line. Here I like Finney money line. I like Mikalev money line, and that's it. Those are the best bets that I've seen that I think will possess the best value and returns. So that's it. If you enjoy the video, it's sharp, it's clear, it's short, it's that's it. We don't need more than that, right? So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, because I'm gonna bring some more next week. That's it for now. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.